It's week 2 of the NFL, and we'll be watching the Browns' superstar linebacker, who really led his defense last week with a 10-tackle game. It's the Browns and the Texans on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And no run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Powers by at the 40, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They run again on 1st down, Chubb, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Browns! Elijah Moore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stroud. They're going right back to Pittman. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here goes Stroud again. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. A gain there of 21 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
The end result, 21 yards. And trouble trying the middle here. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And the Texans will take over. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Stroud to throw it.
And this is going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. The Texans send the punter out, standing just outside his own goal line. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Take it at the 37. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's
on the first
better.
drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Stroud working out of the gun.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And Stroud now to throw.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield, the blocking forms in front, lofted it to the runner, and now not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Now back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll look to throw again.
That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On first down, here's Stroud. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. No, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll drop to throw.
Pass caught. He's got Tillman.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now they go screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throw left side, he's got Tillman.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Back to throw again. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
2nd and 6.
They'll set up to throw.
They'll get this complete to Tillman.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
He'll look to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where you see the final score there. Bijan Robinson, well over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run as well. From there, we head up to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Patrick Mahomes, couple of touchdown passes as his guys win their 2nd straight to start the year. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Mac Jones, a touchdown pass in the victory.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And this will be a Texans 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Open man, that's Tillman.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They're going to look to throw.
Right back to Njoku.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 3.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on first down. That escapes the sack. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal.
1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jerry Judy
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And Stroud now to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Throwing now is Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The throwing again is Stroud.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Stroud looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Another one caught by Collins.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Completes a Mooney on the slant.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here goes Stroud again.
Steps away to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Stroud working out of the gun. And connecting here with Pittman on the out route.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown!
Nico Collins
from 10 yards out.
And the Texans are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Chubb going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
looking to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Cedric Tillman,
His third touchdown now on the year.
and the Browns are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Stroud.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Stroud on third down now.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Browns, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.